What's your New Year resolution for
My
2022?
New Year resolution for 2022 is to get clean and stay clean and put all this shit behind me. I've just been out here now for like past going on 4 weeks. It's crazy. me and my girl had our own apartment, and we lost our apartment due to basically really addiction. I had 11 months clean. She had 19. We had it for about a year and 8 months, and we didn't pay rent for 3 months, and we wound up getting evicted.
Damn. So where's your girl right now?
She stayed out here with me for about a week, and we got money up to go away. We both went to Mercy Hospital, and like an idiot, I left and she went in.
So she's getting clean?
Yeah.
Wow. Definitely gotta think about joining her, bro, because you know when she get clean, you're gonna be a trigger for her, right?
Yeah, and I keep telling myself and like my family, I'm gonna go away, I gotta go away, and I just don't, but I really do have to go away.
Yeah. How old are you?
I'm 25.
Very young, man. So let's go, in the back end a little bit. Tell us, your story.
Well, I grew up in Kensington, Thayer, and Jasper. I lived there till I was about 14. Then we moved to Frankfurt, and I grew up around drugs my whole life. My mom and dad got high. My dad really got high most of my life, childhood. And my mom used to always be like, oh, you doper, but then she wound up doing heroin. And I started getting high with my mom, and my mom wound up dying in 2017 from heroin.
Man, sorry, brother.
And it was just that, I feel like that's what really triggered. You would think that it would make me not want to get high, but I feel like that's what triggered me to like just go all out. And like, it was just insane. And I never really used the needle all these years, but since I've been out here, I've been using the needle. Like, I just really gotta stop this shit, man. I really do. Honestly, like, I really do really want to go away, like, but I'm just scared of the withdrawal. Like, that's like I'm not getting high, I'm not having fun. This shit is not fun at all. Like I wish I never got high. I really do. Like, I'm just getting not sick. Like, the sickness from this is way worse than when I first started and it was regular heroin. Like, when I first started, if I did a bag at 8 at night, I was good till the morning. Now with this fentanyl and trank, you do a bag and you're sick 4 or 5 hours later tops.
It's tough, right?
It's really tough. And it's like, since I ain't had my apartment and my girl's gone, and it seems like it's just been so hard for me to get money as a guy out here, like, and it's like I never boosted before, and now it's like I've been boosting every day. I hate boosting, and it's like from boosting every day and going to the same places, it's getting harder and harder, and it's like now it's like starting to get to the point where I can't even boost anymore because every store knows who I am. So it's just getting really tough out here, man.
Yeah, definitely. Got to think about it, New Year coming up, 2022. You don't want to spend another year doing the same old thing you're doing right now, right?
No, and it's so cold at nighttime. Like the other night, I was literally standing in front of the Chinese store down by Erie Tarsdale. I was so cold, and all I had was a sheet. Like, I literally started crying, and the L wasn't running, and I went to get on the MFL bus to go to a hospital to get warm.
Yeah.
And he literally wouldn't open the doors because he's meant like show me money, and he wouldn't open the doors. Like it was just, it's been a really, really, really rough past couple weeks.
So you feel, due to the fact of your situation, that people don't treat you with dignity and respect?
Yeah, they treat me so bad. Like that's why I try to like my hardest to not make not look dirty. Like try my hardest to look clean as best as I can. Because like the first like week or two, I let myself look very dirty, and I swear to you not, like people treat you so different. Like you could be on the train, they'll get on the train and like start talking bad about you or get off and all this stuff. Like, and it's like I honestly feel like, especially around here in Kensington, that the kids like target homeless people, like hurting them. Like I've seen homeless people sleeping in groups of kids coming up and just start hitting them. I've seen people get out of cars and just start hitting girls. They're driving around shooting paintballs at people, pellets. Like the other night I got shot in the face with one of the paintballs that have no ink in them. Like I mean, they don't really hurt that bad, but who's to say if they don't shoot someone in the eye or something, you can lose your eye doing this shit.
Dangerous out here, right? Where do you sleep?
Most of the time I sleep downtown underground.
Okay.
Or I just find anywhere I can crash. But whenever like I'm good for the night and I have like enough shit to lay down and wake up to, I'll go to my spot down 8th and Market, because every night I try to like make sure I have a bag to go to sleep to and a bag in the morning, because like it's just, this dope sickness is really insane. Like
it's a tough job to maintain 24 hours, right?
it really is. And like I honestly feel like since I've been on the street that I feel like I have to be, I don't get high, but like I have to do drugs 24 hours a day just to like try to, like, I don't know how to explain it, to not think about my life. Because whenever I sit there and I'm not on drugs, because whenever I'm not getting high and I actually sit there, I start thinking about my life and all that. Like on Christmas, Christmas was the worst. Like I honestly literally just cried all day. Like, because it's like I just felt so alone, and it was like, and then when I talk to people and they're like, oh, why don't you go? It's not that easy. Like it really ain't. Like I really do want to go away, but honestly, when I do, I want to make sure that I have enough stuff to make it until I get dosed. Because every time I went to go away, I sat in Friends CRC for about a good 24 hours. And then I went to a rehab and I didn't even get dosed for a couple hours. So like, that's the only thing.
Yeah, sucks, right?
Sucks real bad.
That's everybody's biggest fear, that withdrawal. Is it's like you're melting, your body is melting, and a lot of people can't handle that. What's 24 hours out here look like for you, brother?
Oh man, well 24 hours for me is like, I wake up in the morning wherever I'm at. Usually I'm downtown, and it's the septic cops waking us up around 4:30. I usually have a bag to do, but if I don't, I'll be sick as shit, and then I'll get up, and it's already cold out, but when I'm sick, I'll be extra cold, and then I gotta sit there and wait for a store to open, and when a store does open, I go to a store and I boost. After I boost, I go sell the things, and I get my drugs, and I get my drugs, and then once I get my drugs, I go down Somerset, and I honestly sit down there and wait and just hang out and see if they call any samples. And then I go to the last stop around 10 in the morning, because they be giving out breakfast. And after that, it's right back to boosting. Like, it's like a never-ending cycle. It's like boost, get high, relax for about an hour, then go boost again. It's just so tiring. Like,
it's not easy, man. You know, it takes away from everything that you love. It makes you chase after the wrong things.
As soon as it's done, you feel depressed.
How many habits do you have currently?
Currently, I just do heroin and crack.
So now, how much would you say you spend, every day combined?
I'd say easily about 100 on each.
Okay.
Because when I wake up in the morning, every morning, I make sure that even if I boost small or big, no matter what,
Yeah.
in the morning I have to have at least 2 rocks and 2 dope.
Right. To start your day, right? So you won't be sick.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, brother. So we already know how the struggle is, man. It's not easy. You're not alone. There's so many people out here that's caught up just like you, and hopefully you find the strength to get up out of here, man.
The longest clean time I had was 11 months when I just had my apartment. Because I've been with my girl for 6 years. We went away. We went to Fifth and Spring Garden. Then they sent me to Kirkbride, and they sent her to Eagleville. I went to Kirkbride. I did long term for about 3 months. I got out. I got sent to the Gibson House, which is a recovery house. I stayed in the Gibson House for about 2 months, and then my girl was in the other Gibson House, in the girls' one. And then we wind up. They gave us PUA, which they gave me $10,000 at first, and then $700 a week. And surprisingly, I didn't relapse when I had all that money. I actually we got an apartment, like, I was doing good. Me and my girl were actually like a strong support team. Like, if I wanted to use, she talked me out of it, vice versa. We made sure that we went to 2 meetings every day. Every day, 2 meetings. And I had a sponsor, which was my Uncle Barry. And because he's an alcoholic, but he has 10 years clean. And we just made sure we went to meetings every day. And I actually prayed, which I didn't pray to God or nothing like that. I'd pray to my mom.
Okay.
And it's just I just felt like how I feel now. I was tired of it, and I never wanted to go back to it. And I told myself when I was going through the withdrawal, when I was in rehab, if I get through this, that I will never go back to it. And for a little bit, for a good amount of time, I didn't go back to it. But I wouldn't use it as an excuse, but it's very, very much a good reason why it's like I just feel like fuck it, because like that was my best friend, and it was like for a good amount of time I blamed myself because when I was with my mom, we would always get high together. We were together 24 hours a day. When she died, I was locked up. So I feel like if I never did the dumb shit to get me locked up, I would have been there to save her life. Because she died because nobody was there to save her.
Sorry, brother.
And it's just like for a good amount of time, I just wanted to get high and just die and be with her. But now it's like, honestly, like, I do want to, like, really eventually get clean and make her proud, you know what I mean?
All right. Do you have kids?
No, I have no kids.
Okay.
Well, now it's like my dad's my best friend. That's like one of my, it's like the only person in my family that really helps me. He meets me every other day, and he gives me money and food. Okay. And like today, he sent me money on Cash App. But the thing is with my dad, like, he does dope too, but he's a functional addict. Like, he got a car, he ain't broke, like, he got a house in Mayfair, like, but I can't live with him because it's his girl's place and she don't like me, his girl. But he meets me every day, every other day, and gives me anywhere from $30 to $60, and he'll give me something to eat. Okay. And it's like, he's like my best friend too, but when my mom was alive, it was just more like I was a mama's boy, like, you know what I mean? Like,
more closer to your mom, right? Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry, brother.
Most of my childhood, my mom wasn't getting high. It was more my dad. So my dad was more like out getting high while I was with my mom. But my mom started getting high. My mom started doing dope when I started doing dope, which was 16. But she started getting high when I was younger from smoking wet. So I wound up having to go live with my grandparents. And I lived with my grandparents, and at the time, my grandpa was more like my dad, basically. Like, he was always there for me. And when I was like 12 or 13, I found my grandpa dead from a heart attack. And I still sit there to this day and think, like, what if my grandpa wouldn't have died? Where would I be at in life today? Because they were so strict, and it was like I always was doing good. Like, I would have never dropped out. I would have never got high. Like, my grandpa was really strict. And since my mom died, my little sister lives with my grandmom, and my grandmom's strict, so my sister's doing very good.
Okay.
I talked to her on Christmas, but the day before Christmas, I talked to her because I tried calling my grandmom to get money.
Yeah.
And my sister answered, and she's only 14, but she like gave me like this crazy attitude and all, saying like I gotta stop getting high, that she don't want to hear that it's hard, and she told me already that she's gonna stop talking to me if I keep getting high. But like I said to her, Mackenzie, it's not that easy.
Nope.
And that I am gonna try, but like I just feel like she don't understand it.
Nope.
But I feel like it kind of hurts her too at the same time, because
Everybody suffers, brother.
because our mom died from it. You know what I mean?
So she don't want her brother dying from it neither.
Yeah.
So, brother, how far did you go in school?
I dropped out of 10th grade,
What type of student were you?
and I was in Frankfurt High School. I mean, I was a real good student when I was younger, and my grandpa was alive, like straight A, all that. But once like in middle school, like he died when I was in like 6th or 7th grade.
Yeah.
And I was in a good ass middle school. I was in Maritime Academy charter school, and then I graduated from 8th grade, and then from there they sent me to Maritime Academy High School, and my grandpa was dead, and that's when I started getting bad. So I got kicked out of there and sent to Frankfurt High School. Then once I got in high school, I started messing with drugs way more, and in high school I was a horrible student. Like, I'd go scan in, eat breakfast at school, leave, go get high, come back, scan out. Like, that's why, like, when I sit there and I see younger kids, like when it's school hours and they're not in school and all, like, I just feel like I could just talk to one of these kids and just tell them like listen, you might not like drugs, you might not like people who own drugs and all that, you might think that it's all games and all, but just stay in school and watch the people you're around, because the people you're around, most of them don't even like you. There's a motive to it. And if you keep messing around and not doing good in school, you'll end up like me, sleeping on the cement in Kensington.
At a young age too, 25 years old. Okay, so Chris, what are your short-term goals right now?
My short-term goals is, it's actually like a here and there. Like, my short-term goal is I wanted to go and get back on methadone, because I just got kicked off 250 milligrams a month ago. But then at the same time, I want to just go to this spot people were telling me about at F in Allegheny that sends you right to a rehab. So my short-term goal right now is to get into a rehab detox.
Awesome. What advice would you give to parents who got teenagers? How can they tell if their kids are on drugs? Because you know, peer pressure.
I would tell parents to watch who your kids are hanging with all the time. Make sure that your kids are actually going to school and doing good in school. And you might think weed is just a little good thing, or now weed, any type of drug will get you started, because just don't let your kids mess around with any weed, no drugs, nothing, alcohol, anything. Watch who they're surrounding themselves with, and just always be strict, and don't act like a friend to your child. You can be friendly, and that's like your best friend, your child and all, but don't act like they're friends, because once you act like you're their friends, that's when they take it as they try to take advantage.
You heard that, parents? Be a parent and not a friend. Set them curfews if you have to. Educate these kids. But at the end, make sure you show them love, compassion, and teach them mercy for human beings. Chris grew up out here in Kensington. So Chris, let's get off topic to get to know you as an individual than we've done, okay? And Chris, we would like to know, what is your zodiac sign?
What's that mean?
Yeah, your zodiac sign.
Like,
are you a Sagittarius?
Oh, I'm a Virgo.
Yeah.
I was born September 11, 1996.
Okay, you heard that? Yo, shout out to all the Virgos out there. Show your sign some love. Drop all the positive comments you got for Chris. Let him know he's not alone, and he can, rise up and get his normal life back. So Chris, Which do you have a favorite band or artist you listen to?
My favorite artist, that's a good one. My favorite artist will probably be Leaf Ward.
Okay, all right, that's what's up.
He's from Philly.
Philly, nice, nice. All right, now, Chris, if you could travel to any place or country, where would you go?
Germany.
Germany, why?
Because my family's from there. Like my grandma, my dad's mom was born in Germany, and my dad's side speaks German, and I just wanted to go there.
Nice, okay. And if you had to pick, Chris, one or the other, if you had to pick to fly or to be invisible, which one would you pick?
To fly.
Why?
Or no, to be invisible.
Why?
It's not good, but because being invisible, like I'd go in the bank, go invisible, go right in the vault, walk out with a couple million, and go right back to normal.
If you had a message to send to the world, what would your message be?
My message would be never do drugs, don't let anybody peer pressure you, and just always treat the next person the way you would want to be treated. And don't look down on people that are getting high or homeless on the streets, because at any point or any blink of an eye, that could be you or someone you love.
You heard that. He got that absolutely right. And it is real. What he just said is 100% true. You know, you could be up today and you could be down tomorrow. So watch the people's toes that you're stepping on. All right. So you're currently in a relationship. What do you look for in a partner?
Well, I've been with my girl for 6 years, but what I look for is loyalty, definitely. Respect. We respect each other. We don't do what the other person wouldn't want us to do. And honestly, I can honestly trust my girl. Trust is a big thing. Her being in rehab, I know she wouldn't go and talk to another guy or anything like that, because I've been with this girl for so long. It's like I know her like the back of my hand, and it's the longest relationship I ever been in. And people sit there and say oh, 2 dead batteries, can't start a car, and you are both addicts, you can't be together, blah, blah, blah. But we both got clean together. I basically had a year, and she had almost 2 years. It's just, you gotta want it at the time, you know what I mean?
Right. So guys, there you have it from the man himself, Chris. So is there anything that you're in need of, Chris, that we can help you with, brother?
Really just a coat. And that's basically, and some like boxers.
Okay, boxers and coat. Guys, if anyone would like to, sponsor Chris, the P.O. Box link is in the description. You need boxers, coat. What size do you wear in feetwear, Chris?
In feetwear, 10.
10. And tops and bottoms?
I'm not really sure, honestly.
Yeah, shirt, what size you wearing, shirts and pants?
Like a large. I'm in an extra large.
Extra large shirt and pants?
Yeah.
Like a 30, 32, something like that?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much for listening to this story. Hope it resonates with somebody and you can learn something from Chris. And until next time, AML family, remember, don't be bitter, be better. And we out there. Peace out.